Welcome back to Gray Squadron Gaming, where we have another exciting episode of our Star Wars Shatterpoint series. As you can see, these are Dawn's forces. He's running Bad Batch with Luminar and the Commandos.
This always goes well for me.
Because we want to do two of the more popular full-named things, and I'm bringing Rebels again.
Joe doesn't want to see Iden anymore.
Iden's a little scary, guys. But no, we thought it'd be really fun to bring the Bad Batch against the Rebels. So you see more Rebels and the Ghost Crew themselves with one of the other premier kind of grouping of people, which is Bad Batch. So hopefully this will be a fun one. I also got a little bit more painting done in the train to really class it up a little bit. We're also showing off for the first time.
Finally never telling anybody the odds here.
Never telling the odds, which if you don't know what the new one does, I'll let you stop and read there. And then this is the one we're playing on, which is Desperate Measures, which this one says it's secondary units. Whenever a secondary unit wounds an enemy unit, you can spend a force to move the
Struggle tracker?
The struggle token one closer to your momentum tokens. So that's kind of cool. And you can see the things are get three very far left, especially this one. Three right on top of each other in the middle. Where's the third? There it is, right there.
Yep.
And then you got, again, 1, 2, 3. This one has an interesting activation. You have the two sides in the back. And then the extreme side. Yeah. The kind of, so it's almost like a kind of slight angle and a straight.
It's not completely even, and I didn't like it at all.
No, he wasn't a fan of it. We also have some new prizes debuting. I don't know if you guys saw one of them. This bumper right here that I was showing off thing, this is going to be given away. Kind of like the Legion bumper we're giving away right now in the Legion videos. This one is also from Milshik from AMG, so thank you very much. It's really cool looking.
It really looks awesome.
This is interesting. An arrow there.
What Ahsoka is that, guys?
Yeah, I don't know. And then we got some Rebels over here.
That Ewok looks angry.
He's wicked. He's
very angry.
But yeah, this will be given away. This video starts the new video. Since this is a more premiere giveaway, we're going to go this for a couple, good amount of episodes.
Yeah, several.
I'm also throwing in 2 holos, too. Holo Luke and Holo Dooku. The little shinies. Luku, yeah, Luku. So if you're interested in those, comment below to get entered in. Listen for the keyword for double entries. Of course, that's how we do it here on Gray Squadron Gaming. But I think with that, let's do a special shout out to all of our viewers watching, the subscribers. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please hit it. It really helps us. And if you have, thank you so much. Welcome, and we're glad to have you back. Patreons, especially the Patreons, I want to say thank you all so much. You're the reason we keep pumping out these extra videos that we're doing tonight. We're even on an off-film night. That's why we're at Dawn's basement tonight. So the lighting's a little different. We're in a different atmosphere tonight, but I brought my table and stuff with me, so we're good. And I want to say a special shout out to the Commander Patreons.
Huge thanks to our Commanders, Jamal Al-Wahadi, Alex Bingham, Paul Jorgensen, Jess David, Archon Dan, Michael Hume, Evan Christensen, Jacob Blicka, Ryan and Peyton Archer, Thunderbound, Tyrell Paul, Playing with Karma, Papa Heavy, Thomas Trotman, Gregory Williams, Eli Arthur, and Walton Kaywood, Anthony Bunomo, Flobit, Anthony Hosking, Ethan McKinney, Grant Sonier, Sozo, Grimore Gamer, Jabber75, Big Woody, Ethan Mills, and Kakuja1111.
Thank you all very much for the support. We really appreciate it. Without you guys, we couldn't do this every week, so thank you so much. A couple things before we get started. We'll jump right in. Token holders themselves are from J Squared. This is the token holder specifically to hold the awesome acrylic tokens from Copaw. Thank you very much, Copaw. We also have a cardboard one. Looks exactly the same, but the sizing is slightly different to fit the cardboard ones. It holds 2 full sets of dice. Has a lid that magnets to the bottom to the top. Comes in black standard. These were some of the limited edition ones they did when they first launched. Yeah. Well, I think with that, let's get jumping in. Oh, Grey Matter Gaming. Thank you very much, Grey Matter Gaming. That's the mat we're playing on, this awesome jungly forest mats from Grey Matter Gaming.
Got some mud in there.
Some mud. And then also, not this episode because we're playing with the official terrain, but normally you see all of our episodes, especially the Legion ones, always have Legion terrain. So they're going to have discount codes below too, so check them out. Let's get started, Don.
Let's do it.
Don's going to his stack.
All right, we're going to start off with Echo and Tech, which is fine.
That's a good start.
So we're going to go, we're going to start with a move action. So Tech will hop up here with a climb just to make sure he's all the way up and hanging out. And then Echo will get all the way over here.
Yep.
And then I think we're just going to take a hunker, or take a cover action, give each of them a hunker, and then...
And just to reiterate for people who are newer, when we say give each of them a hunker, we know it's 1 hunker token for both, but we just do it
visually
for the visual,
for everybody.
For the filming. But we realize it's only 1 hunker token for the unit.
And that'll be them.
Perfect. So he's going to control both those objectives right off the start, but remember the very first turn of the very first activation of the game, there's no scoring, just controlling. So he'll start with those 2, and then we go to me.
And you'll start with those 2.
And I'll start with these 2 as well. I'm within 2 of both of them. Let's go to my card. We're hoping for Ezra, Kanan.
Really wants to get that other point over there.
Yeah. Nope, we got Womp Womp.
Chopper. He's
We're
over
going to
there.
spend the Force. Put him in reserve. We're going to put him over here. Next one we're going to get is going to be Hera. That's also not who we wanted, but that's okay.
That's okay.
So her ability, she has Phoenix Leader. At the start of this unit's activation, choose another allied Rebel Alliance unit. One character may dash. If it's a Spectre, it may advance instead. So we're definitely going to take a full advance with Chopper.
Okay.
Because Chopper's in the reserve, which means he cannot be shot with range attacks.
Okay,
So we'll move to here, which ends him in range of this lovely area. So we're going to kind of just start marching this way with him.
Why not?
Yeah. Womp womp. That was a free action.
Alrighty.
What are Hera's actual actions? I'm glad you asked, because I don't know.
We usually figure this out in advance. I think Joe's just so excited to move Chopper and I can't shoot him.
It's kind of fun. So we'll move her up to here.
Sure.
Which is, I think that puts her at one of this ladder.
It's looking a little far.
Ooh, just shy.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Okay, so then we will take cover with her for her second action.
Sure.
And then that lets me push her, but I don't think she can go up an ingress off of a take cover, right?
I do not believe that you can do that. I'm sure we'll get corrected in the comments here.
We'll do that because
we always do.
That's good. Correct us. Okay,
Alrighty.
that's 2 actions. Okay, I didn't get the third. I really wanted one of these guys to grab this third point over here, but I didn't. So I've got 2 to start. So we will move this 2 closer to me, which I'll flip these around because I'm usually blue.
You are usually blue.
And then,
screwing up the whole world.
I know.
All right, I'm going to go to my cards here. We're getting Wrecker and Omega. We don't want that, so we're going to spend a Force to put them in reserves. And we're going to get our Friendly Neighborhood Crosshairs, which is great. Trick Shot's not going to trigger, so that doesn't... Oh, that can trigger, right? So,
He's reading.
yeah, I'm just seeing... It does look like Hera's in line of sight, so I'll pop off her... her Hunker token and give her a wound.
Okay.
And then first action is going to be just a full-on advance here. And then we will go ahead, spend the Force for Find the Shot. I can climb. And then if it climbs, I immediately make a focus. So we'll do the climb to get up into range here. And then we'll do a quick measure. See if we have Mr. Bridger.
You were just shy there, sir.
That is super unfortunate. So I think what we do then...
I know the feeling of being just shy.
Yeah, so we'll take the Hunker, just kind of push ourselves over here, and
I mean, it is a full push, but he kind of offhanded it. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll kind of give it a little more.
Here, we're buddies. It's fine. Okay.
All right,
so he
I
will
will
score
flip that one.
1, 2, 3, which is gonna bring it back 3.
1, 2, 3, right onto my
He's
side.
got the first with the 3. Go to my stack. We've got Kanan Jarrus, one of my favorite Jedi. A man with 2 names is his ability. The ability says at the start of the unit's activation, if this unit stands...
Sorry, it's upside down.
You're going to show it upside down. Let me flip it for you then. If he's informed Sorcerer, he can refresh a Force, and at the start of the unit's activation, he can heal. But I'm in Pack Leader, because everyone yelled at me last time to be in Pack Leader, and I see why now. Choose an allied Rebel Alliance character. This character may dash. Then if the chosen character, or a character may dash, then if it's Spectre, he gets dash as well. So I'm choosing
All
Ezra.
Spectres, all the time.
Ezra's going to dash to, I don't know, like this is right here. It doesn't really matter, because he wants to pop up on that little ladder. And I'm not going to go the full height, because I want Kanan to take the full spot. I'm going to come back to like here to leave room for Kanan to go. So if Kanan's going to come here, I'm going to put Ezra here-ish, so Kanan can fit. Because now Kanan will then dash
Up
within
the
2.
same ladder,
He's going to come up the same exact ladder. And then the fun thing here is when a Force user ends its movement within 2 of Ezra, Force user primary, Ezra gets to do a free jump. So now Ezra's going to jump and push this envelope forward. So him and his Padawan are just moving up the battlefield.
Okay.
Kanan's first actual action, because all this has been just free abilities, is going to be to do a full advance.
Alrighty.
And we're
Crosshairs is in some serious trouble here.
Yep, and then we're going to swing
Takes
away
my Hunker.
at Mr. Crosshair and teach him that he should stay back like snipers are supposed to.
Okay.
There's Kanan's dice and tree. I'm in Pack Leader, so I have 6 dice in melee, not 7.
I'm going to get a 5 dice defense in melee as well.
Okay, let's see what I get. Ooh, 4 expertise on the chart is going to be 2 crits and a reposition. So that's not what you want to see. You were hoping for a few more hits than the reposition, but that's okay. We'll drop 2. He got 3 crits. I don't think he cancels crits.
He does.
Oh, he does. Okay, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember.
So we got 1 is going to be 1 block and then 1 crit to a hit.
So you'll cancel 2. I'll have 2 left, which is just, I think, what I needed here.
Takes that.
because I've got 3 damage and a push, which I'll do now off camera.
Alrighty.
Unfortunately, he was enough here where a shove didn't do anything, so I had to just use my force push, spend 2 force, and I pushed him range 3 way over
So he did actually shove me, and then he force pushed me, so I'm flung way away.
Yep. Cost me 2 force, but it was worth it. That gives
So
me
he
this
cleans
point,
that one,
this point,
that one,
and this
that
point,
one.
which is going to go 1, 2, 3, back to my side.
All right.
Thanks to Luminar's ability, he peeked at the card and knew it was the
Knew it was going to be Commandos. They're going to go ahead and start with a good old full-on advance here. And this guy will do the same. There. And then we will spend 1 force for their defensive maneuvers. They can each make a dash, and with scale, they can climb on this dash. So
Makes sense to me.
he will hop up here. This fella, and I'll hop right up behind him.
Okay, so they're all in melee with Kanan now.
They are all in melee with Kanan, but I believe they are also scoring the point, which is a positive.
Yep.
And then, when in doubt, you punch a Jedi in the face, I guess.
Okay, let's do it. There's his tree there. There's my tree in the pack leader. This is called the dice box. He's rolling.
All right, 5 dice into Kanan. We have our awesome ability from Hunter that lets me change a failure to a hit. And then in melee, we get 1 more hit. So it's going to be 4 strikes on that one.
I have defensive 5. Let's find a better angle. This is a little...
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. It's a little bright here. I'm trying to find a better angle so you guys can see this. There we go. Okay, so 2 is going to be 2 blocks and also a dash in this as well. So we'll go 2 blocks there.
Okay. So it's 2 down the tree, so it's 2 wounds and a pin, so your dash means nothing.
You saw a dash, you removed the pin.
Alrighty, and then we do that same song 1 more time here. That's a solid hit. That's a really
2 is going to be 2 and a dash.
all right. So you knock away 2.
You're gonna get 3 the same as
so
that
3
too.
down the tree. So it'll be we'll do 2 damage, a pin, and we'll go for 2 more damage. So total of 4 damage, 6 damage total, and another pin.
The pin's gone with the dash right away. Okay, he'll take that point because
That
I messed
one.
up earlier.
That one and that one.
Just to point out what I messed up on after he does the scoring.
1, 2, 3.
As we're learning here, is I had a free reposition and etc. I could have moved with an Ezra. Ezra could have jumped closer to this. He breaks ties. It'd have been 2 to 3.
Yep.
But I passed that trigger a long time ago, so I'm not going to do it back now. But wanted to call myself out on the dumbness of forgetting that.
I'm sure someone in the comments already has.
That's okay. Go to my stack. Ooh, we've got Mr. Zeb. Zeb's going to use his ability in a second, but I think first thing we do is we take an advance towards this lovely ladder, which we can get there very easily. So we'll advance up the ladder.
Sure.
Going as far as we can on said ladder, so about same as before, about there. And then we will spend the force to use his ability call. This is going to hurt pal. Choose an allied rebel alliance character in line of sight. 1 character in this unit may dash towards that character. If the chosen character is a Spectre, 1 unit in this character may instead advance, which is really nice. After the move, if I am engaged, this unit may immediately make a focus action. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the force. We're going to engage. We're going to come all the way up there, I think. That looks like a good spot, doesn't it?
That looks great.
So we'll come towards Kanan there. Whoop. See here? I am engaged, so I'm going to take a focus action right now, and then we're going to swing away for my second action. Yep,
All right.
He's at 7 natively, but I have a focus. I'll have 8 now.
Sure. I'm rolling 5 in defense. I'm sorry, 4 in melee defense with protection.
Okay, let's see what 8 dice can do against him. Come on, Zeb. That seems pretty good. Only 1 failure. I like that. 2 expertise in melee is going to be a crit and a hit.
Not bad.
So this will be a crit and a hit. So we're looking at a nice, solid 7-pack here.
That's a pretty good swing.
I feel like it's decent. I feel like it's pretty good. Ooh, 2
Fail
failures.
2, and then 1 is just 1, so I block 2 of these.
So
You can only get 5 on your tree.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's any
It's
way I
just
want
the
to
whole
go.
tree.
So I'm going to take a second look at all these options. I'll tell you guys what I choose. Okay, so we can do 6 damage max with his protection. We'll save him, unfortunately, but we will do some damage. So 2, 3 and a pin, 4 and a shove, 5, 6 and a reposition. So we're going to right down the middle. We'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so we shove this guy back.
Yep.
I use my reposition just to come up a little bit. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3 back over here on the lightsaber. 1, 2, 3, and we're just going back and forth.
Just back and forth. All right, we're going to go to our stack. It's going to be Hunter. We knew that because of Luminara.
He's already been sneaking up a little bit with his little tracking.
We prefer going to them. I'm going to have Wrecker and Omega here do a full-on advance because they are a bad batch and they can do that.
And they do a little spin around
A
in the
little
background.
spin around there.
By the way, the Bad Batch and the whole Rebel Spectre squad, everything but the Luminara people on the board, were painted by our awesome painter. His The company he works for is linked below. They do all kinds of commissions and such. Check them out. I can't remember if I mentioned them at the beginning of the video. I mention them every video. But yeah, they're awesome. He does a lot of our work for us that I can't get to because we're busy.
Yep. And then he is going to go ahead and for his first action, do a full-on advance up to the ladder here. We're going to go ahead and climb up said ladder. So we will end up right here. And then just for the lulls, I mean, he wasn't going to be able to get a point, so it wasn't going to matter. We're going to do our striking distance, so we'll spin one force, we'll make a dash, we'll get all the way up into Chopper's business and make a 5-dice attack, and then we'll probably just attack Chopper again.
Okay, let's do it. Here's my card here. I have 5 defense in melee. Chopper's actually decent in melee.
Yep. This is a 5-dice attack.
This is just the 5 dice.
The regular.
Using the tree, if you will.
So I get to make this, we'll just use his ability to make with that a, no, we'll make it a strike because we have one. And then we will make this, turns into a crit and a dash. So you're looking at 4 strikes and 1 crit.
Okay. Ooh. 4 is going to be 2 blocks and a reposition.
Alrighty.
That's actually might not turn out to be too bad. So we'll cancel 2. You're going to have 3 down your tree. What are we going to do? Eye protection and some other stuff, I think.
Yeah, so it's just going to be shove and a damage, 2 damage, and then a shove, a strain, and a damage.
Let me catch you guys up. He shoved me twice to here where that strain is, you still see. He followed me up once to keep me within melee range. I then took the reposition and 3 more damage because the strain kicks in for 6. And the reason I did that is because I think that's a lot less damage than him swinging against me again while strained.
That's true.
Because only 2 hits would be the equivalent of that damage. So I moved here because now he can't shoot Chopper because Chopper's ability is that one ours? Well, this unit is in his order or reserve. Characters cannot be targeted of a ranged attack. So now he cannot be targeted by him. So I figured 3 damage is pretty safe. So what's Hunter doing now that he can't swing against the
I guess we'll just go ahead and take a shot into Hera and see what happens.
Okay, Hera's gonna take a shot. She does give cover 1 to all Rebel Alliance characters within 4. She is herself within 4, so she will have cover 1 for this shot. We'll see how it goes. Hera rolls 5 defense dice, 6 because she has cover 1 now. Hunter's rolling 6 in range attack. 2 failures, is good to see.
So this stays a failure.
1 will become a hit.
3 turns into, yeah, so we'll make this a surge with Hunter's ability, and then 3 is a crit and a hit.
Crit and a hit. I can't do anything
so
against
3
crits.
Crits and a hit.
So nothing can happen against crits. So this is just going to be, can I get 1 to block is the question, or maybe a whole bunch of extra T's don't do it. Oh, if we get a whole bunch of T's, I can heal. So that might be what we were going for. That was an extra T before I hit it, so I'm going to put that back. But 2 doesn't do anything either. It does 1 heal. So I'll block her damage, and I have 1 heal coming to me.
Yep, so it's the same 3 down the tree then. It's going to be 2 shoves, 4 damage, and a strain.
2 shoves, 4 damage, and a strain, and I got to heal.
All right, so I did not follow up or shove Hera because I don't want her any closer to her point.
I did heal the strain off.
You did heal the strain off. So I just then have these 2 now because I couldn't get to that one. Puts it in the middle. We each get a momentum, and this stalemate round continues.
Shatterpoint card. We're going to go with Hera because Hera has a thing called We Have Hope. At the start of the activation, you may spend 1 momentum. If you do, each Rebel Alliance character within 5 may remove 3 damage and 1 condition from itself. If this unit was activated on the Shatterpoint card, you can do it without spending momentum. So that's nice. So essentially, her and Chopper will each remove 3 damage.
That's very nice.
Because you'll only one's damage within 5.
Yep.
No conditions because I moved the strain last. I didn't know I was going to get her this bad. So that's that for free, which is nice. But also, Phoenix Leader, she will choose a Spectre. They get to dash. If it's a Spectre, they get to do a full advance. So I think we're going to go with... I think I'm going to go with Sabine.
Ooh, Sabine doing a full-on advance.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with Sabine. So she's going to come up to this building right here. That way she's a little bit closer to the action.
Yep.
And then Hera will... So I think if we come to this ingress, she can climb on up, right?
That's logical.
Well, I'm going to think what I want to do for her. Give me a second. After too much consideration of what to do here, because I feel like Hera's going to move to her death here, but I feel like Mr. Wrecker and Omega can come to me whenever they want to. So we'll move to, like right there, which is in range of that, which pops me up there. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of come, see if we can block as much as we can from big old boy Wrecker climbing up here. There-ish. So we'll move there for our first action. Our second action will be to shoot. Let's shoot down at Wrecker.
Okay.
Here's going to say on the spread a little light side. Let's just hoping for some pins.
And we are on the turning out distractions, so I get 5 defense dice in ranged.
Okay, let's see what we can do here. failures never bad, but 4 expertise always has me worried depending on the character. It's going
You've
to be
been the expertise master.
3 crits and a heal. Or 2 crits and a heal, excuse me.
Yeah.
2 crits and a heal on 3. That's what I was trying to say in my head. 2 crits, and then we'll have heal here. So 3 crits and a hit only, so not a lot of things. But I'm getting expertise like crazy over here.
Sure are. Those are 2 failures.
So I just
got to block 1.
So I've got 3 more to go. So yeah, I think we're gonna go down the middle. Because I want. Are you steadfast, right?
Yeah.
So shoving doesn't help.
Nope. Oh, you can double shove, so then you can shove once.
I think actually I'm gonna go this way. Because you're not immune to disarm or pin, right?
That is very correct.
So let's go heal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, a disarm and a pin. And a heal. I'll have 2 heals with my expertise. Okay, I did take this. He had protection, so he took 3 damage, and he got pinned and disarmed. It's going to give me 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yikes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oddly, no one's wounded yet.
Looking real bad for the Republic. All right, we're going to go to our stack here. We're going to get Luminara, and we're going to see if the Jedi has it in her to do some damage. So she is going to spend 1 force to sprint. She's going to hit...
You can advance, but he doesn't need to.
Is that a full advance? No, it's just a dash.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. I thought it was
just a dash. And
either way, you just want to go up the ingress.
She will go up the egress there. She will do a full-on then advance. So we're going to get all the way up next to her friends there. And then we're going to swing into Kanan. We're going to flip our card and put him with a lightsaber.
Okay. Luke's got 7. There's her tree. Kanan's rocking 5 in defense. There's his tree. Oh, it's dice box.
All right.
So expertise.
2
4
failures.
expertise.
So this pops into a hit from Wrecker. 4 expertise is a crit into hits.
I don't think it does. I think
she is
Hunter
not
is only for clones
she's
or
not
bad
a clone.
batch.
You're right. So it is a crit and 2 strikes. So we get 4.
We got 5 coming back. Oof. 2 for me is going to be 2 blocks and a dash. So I'll cancel 2 of your hits. And I get a dash, and you've got 2 coming down the pipe.
So we are going to get a full-on reposition, and...
He's got 4 health, so...
Shove is not going to help in any way.
You can shove me back.
You have a dash. It doesn't matter where I shove you.
That's true.
So we'll just do 3 damage and a reposition.
Okay. So I dash Kanan back just the slightest bit to trigger Ezra's when I stop my movement with a Jedi Force user primary. I get to do a jump, so Ezra jumped in the... So now it is currently 3-2, but even if we're tied, Ezra breaks tie. So we're going to hold on to that point.
Yep.
Kanan does have only 1 health. It's going to give him a total of... 1 point down the tracker.
Hey, look, I get a momentum cube.
Then we'll go back to me. Okay, since I already have enough points to get this with the...
Yep.
I'm going to go with...
winning this struggle. So
I'm going to go with Chopper, and I'm going to spend some... have some fun here. Okay, so Chopper is going to be like, wah, 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 and he's going to kind of come up and be like, Wrecker, how dare you? He's going to come up to here.
Sure.
Within melee, striking distance of the wreck. And I think we're probably gonna spend a force to do his mayhem ability, and then we'll hit him. So we'll go talk about that in the dice box.
All right.
Doing the mayhem, choose a unit within 2, roll 3 defense dice. If there are any blocks, he gets a strain. If there are any expertise, he gains a disarm. If there are any failures, he gains an expose. So let's do that first. Chopper causes a little mayhem. So he's going to get a strain and a disarm. He's already disarmed, so he'll get a strain and a wound, actually. Ooh. So that's nice. And now we're going to do an 8 dice attack.
8 dice. They are rolling 5 in melee defense.
Oh my god, my expertise rolls tonight.
Expertise.
I know, it's
5
so bad.
Expertise.
4, unfortunately, it's going to be just 2 crits and a damage. I'm rolling more expertise than I can do anything with them with these characters. 2 crits and a damage.
That's like your 4th or 5th.
I know, it's crazy. I don't want that many.
4 expertise roll. 2 failures. 1 is going to be a block and then a crit to a hit.
That will help. You'll block 3.
Yeah, we'll take that into a hit. We'll block 3. You get 1 down your tree, so you can shove me, but I'm steadfast.
I'll do the 2 damage, so that way damage gets through.
So
total
3 damage, steadfast, or protection gives me 2 damage total.
Because I have the damage from the expertise, the damage from the mayhem, and the...
so it'll be 3 damage total.
Yep.
Right, so in the end
I
of
have
that,
every point but this point
4
here.
points goes to him. He wins the struggle. We're going to reset, and it'll go to me. Okay, so he pulled this. He went with the one that benefited him the best, which is this one. So I'll show you what it looks like here.
which means it's the one Hunter's on, it's the one Echo's on, or Tech, and it's the one right there that's going to be very easily grabbed by either Crosshair or the Commandos.
And we know the only thing I have left in my stack is the Shatterpoint card, so we're going with that. We're going to do our friend Crosshair here. He's going to use his Trick Shot ability. He's just going to put a damage on Kanan, and Kanan will get wounded from that.
He has 1 health left.
When an enemy character, once per turn, one allied character may dash. So I'm going to use Luminar's ability to flow with the force. Once per turn, when an enemy character becomes wounded, after the effect is resolved, one allied character may dash. I'm going to have my friend dash towards our objective here. So he will move right there.
Okay.
And then
we're just double checking something. So he wounded me, so you got the free move from Luminar. Kanan has an ability of wounded 2. His card says right here, now there's something stronger than fear. When an allied Rebel Alliance unit is wounded by an enemy attack, after the effect is resolved, one character in this unit may heal, and jump. Then if the wounded unit is a Spectre, one character in this unit may make a 5 dice attack. So, doesn't say another allied, so I'm assuming that's fine?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump up to like here.
Sure.
And we'll make that 5 dice attack against the command, so we can take him out.
Yeah, why not?
Upon rereading the ability, I just pointed out to Don that Crosshair's Trick Shot is not an attack, and Kanan card says when you're wounded by an enemy attack. So I'm going to assume not. So I pushed him back. We're not going to do that attack. Back to Crosshair. He got his free move from Luminar. What's Crosshair's next action?
So he's wounded.
Let us know if I'm wrong on that. It wasn't an attack, so I don't think you can trigger that.
I don't think it's an attack. It's just suffers a wound.
Yeah, I agree.
Its ability. I think I'm holding on to my force, so I'm not going to do anything crazy. I think the only person I have really, I could probably see Zeb, line of sight wise, corner to the corner. Yes, no, maybe. What's your thoughts?
Probably.
So yeah, we'll just aim and shoot, or focus and shoot Zeb.
Okay. Crosshair's thing plus 3 more dice because of his crazy sharpshooter ability. Zeb's defense.
Alright, so we've got lots of failures.
Good read, lots.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 failures. One of them gets to stay. Oh, 6 failures. Okay, 6 failures.
No, 1 stays though.
One stays, but I'm trying to see. So I've got 2 right now.
3 better?
So 3 is not better. It's the same thing. So we'll turn the failure into a strike. 2 is 2 crits and a damage.
Okay, we need a good defensive roll to be able to shrug some of this off here. No more failure defensive rolls, please. Nope, we're going to do that. Okay, Zeb for 1. It's going to be 2, though.
It's not bad.
So that's helpful.
Blocking 3, so I get to throw down the...
So almost everything Zeb could block, which is pretty
decent. That's pretty good. Pretty good for that.
So it's going to be 3 damage and a pin, and then you have to decide if you want to heal on 2 damage or you want to shove me and do a damage. I'm going to guess you're going to do the heal and 2 damage.
Yeah, we'll do the heal and 2 damage. So
it's going to be 5 damage coming in. He gets 1 there. 1 plus an additional 1 for this 2 and 3. He's controlling everything, so it's going to get a total of 4.
1, 2, 3, 4 down the tree.
Look at that. It's a good start. It's like the best start you could ask for.
Oh, I also get 1 cube for wounding Kanan.
Yeah, you might take the second one real quick. What am I stacked? We've got Sabine. We haven't seen Sabine all game. Start this unit's activation. She may choose Rebel Alliance character. That unit may dash. And then if that chosen character is a Spectre, it may gain a hunker. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick Hera, because Hera needs to get the point that has moved now to behind her.
Sure.
So she's going to come in and hit and dash this way. And then she will take a hunker token.
Which should out of 2 of Hunter.
Yeah, we're out of 2 of Hunter within 2 of the abilities. So we'll just go just slightly back there. So she'll get a hunker token. I don't know what it's going to do, but it's free, so why wouldn't we take it?
Why not, right?
And then Miss Sabine will then use her first action to just kind of... Yeah, we're not going to do the firework thing. I thought I did the firework thing, but I don't want to hurt Hera. So we'll come...
Oh, you mean the full health Hera? It'd be a tragedy to hurt her when she just heals herself all the time.
I mean, you're not wrong. Let's
But it's a full health hunter too, so it's not super dangerous, I guess.
Let me think.
Okay.
I'm going to use her ability just for fun. I have 1 force left, so let's use it. It's called, I'm going to go at Fireworks Celebration. 1 character in this unit may choose an objective within 4 and roll 5 attack dice. Each unit within 2 suffers damage for each expertise roll. So let's see. So I get to roll 5. Hera and him, want to move those dice for me, buddy? I'll suffer damage for any expertise. I have a lot of expertise. None at all. That's not terrible because I get a free jump here, and then I'll get a focus. I end up next to me. So we'll go look at all this. All right, so she has 6 dice in melee. She's going to turn it to 7 dice.
Yep. I've got 6 dice in melee defense.
Let's see what we can do here. I mean, that's really good. One expertise.
Geez, only one expertise?
I know, it's going to be a hit. So you're still looking at, like, oh, that was a crit. You're going to look at everything.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good rolls for you. I get 6 here.
That's what you roll back.
I do get to reroll one of these with his ability. Of course, it goes back to a blank. 3 on defense is 2 blocks and a heal. So we get to take away 4.
Which is all my hits.
Which is all your hits. So 3 down your tree.
3 down my tree. It's either double push. I think I'm going to go with the strain round, but let me double check the board.
All right, so he did 5 damage and a strain to me. I healed the strain off with my expertise roll. And then he took the middle point, so he gets 2 points because that was the one we rolled for double.
1, 2, and then I will get to move this cube up to here, and we'll see what happens.
All right. All right, so I rolled. I got the double point back here. It's not going to matter. The only thing I have left is Wrecker and Omega, and with their slurry of injuries and conditions, we're going to heal for our first action to take off the strain so that we don't basically kill ourselves. And then we're just going to go ahead and punch Chopper right in his choppery face.
Chopper again, 5 dice in defense. He switched it up to this side, and boom, so he's got 6 dice in attack, melee. He has an expertise for right now.
All right, so this is, yeah, we'll make this an expertise because 2 expertise is...
You're disarmed. You can't have any expertise.
Yeah, so we'll just make it a hit.
and
then that goes away, and then it's going to be 4 strikes and a crit.
There you go. I got 5 defense dice. Come on, good blocks. Come on, good blocks. Nope, still rocking that horrible block. So I'm just blocking 1.
So we got him on the tree 4 times, huh?
You need to do 6 damage essentially to knock him out.
I don't think I can. Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but you have protection.
No, 6 knocks him out. You need 6 to knock him out.
Oh, I thought you had... Oh, wait.
You need 5.
Then, yeah, we'll just knock him down. So damage in a pin, but you're immune. 2 damage. 2 damage in a strain. 2 damage.
You went ahead and removed the statuses of Luminar's ability for wounding poor Chopper, who had that really bad roll.
Luminar's ability gave me a free dash for somebody, so I had them dash to remove their last status. Yep. So now they're status free.
Chopper went down like a second brick, but when Chopper went down, Kaney was able to jump, which then triggered Ezra to jump. Kaney will also get to his 5 dice stack, which I was waiting to show you guys. We're going to do that against the lovely Commandos, see if we can knock them out and wound our very first unit. This is just for the tree. It's a 5 dice attack. That's the Commandos defense. 3 expertise, that was 2 crits. I don't think you can stop crits. So
I cannot.
This should be the end of them. But man, my expertise and failures rolls tonight are kind of bonkers.
All right, so that's failure. 1 expertise is a block, but I can't block any of it. So 2 down the tree.
So we'll do 3 damage and a push, which become 2 damage and a push, but you're wounded, and the Luminar gets a proc again, I believe.
Yep.
Lots of procking.
I get to heal 3 with Luminara.
Okay. Okay, so he also triggered Luminara after I wounded him to heal 3 off of
heal 3 off of Wrecker then. So I get 2, 3 for this.
We each got an extra momentum cube.
Each get a momentum cube for the wounding, and then 1, 2, 3 to me.
I gotta really push it through here, guys.
So after talking it through, we forgot that secondary units are the ones that if they wound, they can spend a force to get an extra cube. I happen to be right there, and I happen to have had 1 force left that I didn't spend with Wrecker and Omega. So we'll spend that. It moves the cube 1 more time, giving me the second struggle. So we will reset the board and see what it looks like. All right, so after resetting that, the bottom one is the one we went with. So it's going to be this back point, this point that Hunter is on, and the point over here.
All we did was swap these 2 points.
We just kind of swapped those 2 points. He did roll. That is the double point. This last activation is Mr. Bridger.
And it is primary now for the extra
Primary is the extra effect one here.
The last thing I have is Ezra. Ezra was going to move down there if he didn't do the supporting thing. I don't need to worry about that. I'm already in range of this. I have 1 to 1 or 2 to 1 because these guys are wounded and he's wounded.
Yep.
Ezra breaks ties even if it was tied, so we don't have to worry about that. So I think we're just gonna swing away a good old Luminar and try to hurt some things. So let's take a focus and swing, I guess.
Let's do it. You don't have any force to do any other tricks.
Nope. I feel like Ezra's moved a lot in this game, but this is the first time he's actually going.
This is his first activation. 7, 8 with the focus against my 6 defensively.
Let's see what we got. Oh, 4 failures.
Ooh, that's a good one. Good for me.
Just 2 crits and 2 hits.
Alrighty, I can't do anything with crits. I get just as many failures. 2 defensively is 2 blocks, so I'm going to block.
You're just going to block
all your strikes, and then you get 2 down your tree.
I definitely think we're going to try to shove you off if I can. I'll look at the board. So it's either going to be 2 damage, a shove in his arm, or it's going to be 3 damage in a pin. Let me look and see what it looks like. Okay, so I chose to shove her down and do the damage to her. I'm going to get 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. All right, going to my stack here. It is Crosshairs. We don't want that. We're going to spend a force to put him in reserves. We're going to get our friends Wrecker and Omega, and we will go ahead and use their ability. We will, we're just going to dash forward here, but I don't want to shove Chopper. Oh, no, I can shove you, right? You're not immune to being shoved.
No, he's immune to his arm,
Yeah.
he's immune to pin, and he's got protection.
So we'll shove Chopper just straight back.
Wah, 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 wah,
And then
wah, wah, wah.
we will follow up because we can. Just right into him there.
Sure, why not?
So that was all just my ability.
Sure, sure, sure.
And then let's shoot Hera.
Shoot
We'll
here.
shoot Hera and see what happens.
She will have cover 3.
Oh, not Hera. I'm sorry, Sabine. I don't want.
Sabine will have cover 1 because of the ability from Hera to give her cover plus protection. There's Sabine base stats. Here's Boom base stats. There's dice box.
All right. 4 failures. Awesome.
You can change 1 to a hit or 2 in expertise.
So 2 expertise is the same, so we're just going to add a hit. So 2 expertise is a crit and 2 hits. And then we will turn one of our failures into a hit. So it's
Look at that terrible
1
roll, and you
crit
still ended up with 4.
and 3 hits.
Okay. And we got 2 expertise. 2 expertise is going to be 2, so we're going to block everything but your crit.
Everything with the crit, so you're pinned in a damage.
Pin in the damage. The damage won't happen because I have protection, so just a pin token. Okay, he's just got this point right now, but it is double, so it's worth 2.
So I get 2. It stays on your side, so I get a momentum, but that was a pretty trash turn for me.
There's my stack. It's Kanan. Kanan's going to stand up, brush himself off.
Double point is this point again.
We definitely have that point with Zeb and Ezra chilling there, so Kanan's going to pick Chopper to go ahead and do his free dash. Dash right on past, womp, 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 as he's injured here.
Parkour.
Yeah, he's just kind of womping and spinning and womping, you know.
Sure, sure.
This is my token, I believe, because you've not been injured yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then since I had him dash, and he's a Spectre unit,
Oh, you're wounded, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
I get to dash with Mr. Kanan Jarrus.
Sure,
So we'll
sure.
dash this way as best we can.
Crosshairs thought he was hidden by his tree, and apparently he was not.
Okay, so we'll land there. That's all free. That was just my free action. I think we're just going to do a real simple focus and swing.
Kanan seeks revenge.
I'm going to flip for the first time to the sword form because I want the 8 dice with the 9 with the focus,
Sure.
and he's got better search tree for
5
attack.
defense.
Okay, let's see what we can get here. Come on, no failures. 3
Lots of
failures.
failures.
Just 3. I've had much worse. 2 expertise, and this is going to be a crit and a hit, so at least we're not losing dice for this.
That's good.
Yeah, so we're looking at a 6-pack with 3 of them being criticals.
Well, that's fun for me. We get 2 failures. 1 is a block and a crit to a hit.
So you were
Cancel
only
3, so you go 3 down your tree.
3 down my tree, huh? It's not. I needed 1 more to be able to wound you, so that's unfortunate, but we can hurt you. So let's just take the middle route. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 damage, a shove, and an expose.
5 damage or shove and expose. Right, so Kanan shoved Crosshairs that direction. He's got an expose and 2 health left. Kanan's right there, but we get 2 points.
By the way, real quick before we go over that, when he did his free dash, he ended up within 2 of Ezra. Ezra jumped back onto the point just to make sure. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3 points total, which is going to go 1, 2, 3 points.
Yep, not looking good for me. All right, going to our stack here. It's going to be Echo and Tech. They are going to go, so their hunker goes away. I did roll. It is that point, so there's no way that I can possibly get that point with these fellas.
He means that because twofold. 1, they're injured. 2, I have 2 here, but he counts for breaking ties, so it's really hard to get it.
So we are going to start with keep a low profile. We'll spend 1 force, and then each character may dash, and if they dash, they get a hunker. We're going to dash just up to range 2 here, just to keep him in the fight, but if I do attack, he gets to participate a little bit. The important dash is going to be this one. So we're going to dash right to Hera. We're going to use our egress point to hop up like right into Hera's business here.
Hera says hello, sir. She loses this.
She does lose that. And then for our first action then, we're going to do a move action. So we are going to just move all these tokens here and pop right there with him. He's not going to move at all because he's already where he wants to be. And then with our our last action, we're going to attack. We're going to attack Hera so we can hopefully push her backwards. And then we'll also attack Hera there. So we'll see what happens.
There's her dice in defense. She's got 4 melee and 5 for the range. And actually the range will be 6 because she gets covered from range. She's in 4 of herself.
The first one is the melee.
First one's melee. There's their attack, melee, and range. Three natty crits is pretty good.
1 expertise is 1 crit, so 4 crits and 2 strikes there. That's a pretty solid shot for them.
I'm going to need an expertise, which is going to be a block and a heal, so I will heal something, but I'm only going to take away those 2 hits. So he's going to have 4 down the tree.
4 down the tree is almost the whole tree, so we will do a damage and a strain, a damage and a shove, a damage and a pin, and a damage and a shove.
I will heal the strain off. Okay.
Alrighty. And then we will be able to do our ranged attack now, which is going to be the same 6 dice attack into Hera, who will shove, but will still be in range of the 4 to shoot. So this, we can either make it 2, it does not make sense, so we'll make that a strike with our Hunter ability. 1 is a crit. Oh, the last one, I was looking at the wrong combat tree. The last one was a damage, straight damage, instead of a crit. So that means I can only do 3 down the tree.
So no pin, no 4th damage.
Yeah, so
same damage, just losing the
the
second
keep
shove.
the pin, I just lose the second shove.
Okay, that's fine.
So now that one turns into a crit.
I get to roll 6 for this because it's in range 5 plus the 1 for me.
Cover. Yep.
Cover. And I'm doing what I've done the whole game and do nothing but expertise rolls. Okay, cool. It's going to be a block and a
take
heal.
away 1 of those, so I get the whole tree this time. So we will do, what's our free ability? Take a look at that.
Here was shoved and she was hit. She has 8 wounds on her, but she did take off the strain the first time.
No, it was both. There was 2 pins that you removed.
2 pins?
Yeah, you heal and pinned and heal and pinned. I only ever went to the top.
Oh, it's strain.
Oh, the strain's the first one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you are pinned.
I am pinned.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we got
So
1.
I control 1, 2. Goes 2 on my side. I get another momentum.
No, I'm down. Because you pinned me, does another damage because I was already pinned from the first attack.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Because the pin is still clicked off. Yeah, so she's down. So you get 1 momentum cube for that.
Okay.
So I'm trying to help him win here, guys.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be friendly.
It's not a big change.
So he dashed Wrecker up to here. Since he wounded me, he got to do that funness. Kanan gets the dash, and since it was Spectre, he makes a 5 dice attack. So it's hard to show, but our buddy is down there. This angle, maybe this angle's better. Yep. So Kanan's going to take a dash and go boop, just within range 2 of him. We're going to make a 5 dice attack against Crosshair. If we can do 1 damage to him,
Oh, he's dead.
we can activate the ability to get an extra thing because that's the whole purpose of this new mission set. Okay, that's my tree. This is just a 5 dice attack. That's his true defense, but he's exposed, so if we get any crits here, it's guaranteed. 2 expertise is going to be 1 crit, 1 hit, so no matter what he rolls here,
So he's dead.
we'll be able to take him out, but he should still roll to make so we can see that.
Why not? All right, so
Just
those are
blocking
all
1.
blanks. So you get to go 3 down your tree.
Yeah, my tree, huh?
What conditions can you give me with 3? It's either going to be a disarm or another expose.
I don't think it's a matter because when you stand up, you're just going to get rid of it.
Yep.
So let's go with the, let's go the bottom way, actually. We've got a disarm and a pin.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay.
Yeah, disarm pin. We'll give you 2 at least, so that way you keep something. Cool. Yeah, I like that. Okay. That's what we'll do. We also are going to spend a force, though, to move the
Cube back.
the struggle cube 1 more towards me because that's what it says we can do. Lots of fun happened. Kanan wounded him after Hera was wounded, so Crosshair's wounded. I got a momentum cube for that. I also spent a force to move the struggle token 1 closer to my momentum cubes.
Luminara healed herself fully.
Yep. So after he moved it to here with his control, I moved it back to here with my force for the ability of this.
I did get a momentum cube for it being on that side and a momentum cube for wounding Hera. He got a momentum cube for wounding Crosshair.
That's what we're looking like right now. It's a close one. Yeah, we're going to hoping for Ezra. We got Hera. We're going to spend a force, put her in reserve. She cannot impact the scoring in the middle enough herself, so we need Ezra. We get Zeb. That's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
He did roll. It is the middle point back here.
That's why we're trying to get the middle
already.
So Zeb is going to move towards an allied Spectre over there. We're going to come this way, straight down right here. And then he will just advance. He's got plenty of speed to advance to this. He will come up here on the ingress within range 1 of this lovely ladder here. So he'll come as much as he can. So about there.
Sure.
Let me go this a little bit more this way, actually. Okay. And then we were going to, let's attack Hunter.
Okay.
Okay, I said it right off camera. I said it wrong on camera. He technically advanced first, then spent the force for his ability, so that way he gets his focus open because he ended engage. And now he's swinging away with 8 dice into Hunter.
All right, Hunter has a 6 dice melee defense here. Some good
3 failures
there.
again.
I like it.
1 expertise and melee is going to be 2 hits, though.
It's not bad.
So that helps put some things back there. So we got 6.
Alrighty.
Need some failures on your side. There we go.
We get to reroll 2 of them with our friend's ability. These will stay blanks. 2 defensively is 2 blocks and a heal. So we block for 4. That means you get 2 down your tree.
So we will do... And how much health does Hunter have left?
He is at 5 of 9, so he has 4 remaining health.
4 remaining health. So let's do 3 damage. I can go down my tree twice, right?
Yeah, 2.
So yeah, let's do 3 damage in a strain.
3 in a strain.
And I think I'm going to spend a force to hit him again, but let me go check.
All right.
I had protection, which kind of changes everything.
Yeah,
so I did
steadfast and protection.
3 in strain, which only became 2 in strain, and he healed the strain off. So I just did 2. I need at least what? 3 more damage.
2 more.
2 more damage.
He's at
protection
7 of 9.
I need 3 damage.
Yes, you need 3.
So I need 2 successes here. So we are going to spend the focus to hit him again for 5 dice attack in the melee with his ability here. We've got 2 failures again. At least this turns to 2 hits, so that's something. So 1 and 2. We'll remove the failures. So you're looking at a total of 4.
Really good defense roll here. Get to reroll these 2. So we get to block everything that's not a crit.
So you'll just take a damage.
So just 1 damage. So he lives with 1.
Yep. I get 1. Goes back to him.
Okay. I'm going to my stack here. It's the Commandos. I did roll. It is the middle point, which I already control for the double this round. We're going to go with the Commandos. They're going to heal up everything and stand back up. And I think all we do with them then is just move in and attack.
They're pinned. Oh, you get to take the pin off.
Yeah, I get to heal the pin off as well. So we just I might actually attack first. Let's look and see if I'm attacking first or just moving.
Okay.
There's Ezra. All right, so we're doing the range shot first, just because we can. We get to do the ability.
Just do a hit. He's not a bad match.
Just a hit. 2 is going to be 1 crit. So 2 crits, 2 hits for that.
Ezra rolls 5 in defense against range. Let's see how many failures I can get here. Oh my god, that's a good one. It's going to be 2 and a dash.
So you get to block all my
everything
hits,
but your crits.
2 crits. So it's 2 damage and a pin, so you don't get to dash.
This is good. I'll just take the pin off.
All right, and then the second one will be just a 5 dice melee attack. We get to change this to a strike with that, and then melee, this is just 1 strike. So 3 and a crit.
Ooh, there it is. You got it.
Well, you block 1, so I get 3 down my tree, so it's going to be 2, 4, and a pin? Why not?
4 and a pin. Right, sure. Ezra can't roll any blocks either, so that's going to be a point for him, point for him, point for him, plus a bonus point to give him total 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, puts it in the middle, and we both get a cube for that.
Off camera, Don's like, how does that make me win? I was like, because you're going to get 3 to 4 here. Go in the middle, get another bonus cube, and then you'll be 2 away. Just like that. Right.
Sabine, roll a defense dice.
No, first, I would like to use her ability first.
Well, you got to roll a defense dice to see what the double point is. You didn't do that. It is going to be that one. All right, so Sabine.
Sabine's going to make them dash. So we're going to have Kanan dash this way.
Sure.
Just getting him closer where he needs to be.
Okay.
He'll gain a hunker because he's a Spectre. Sabine will spend a force to use her ability to throw fireworks at this thing. We'll just do that right now. 5 attack dice on this spray here so it can hit everybody.
Alrighty.
I need at least an expertise here to down Hunter. I rolled 1,000 expertise this game. We
got one. All right.
So everyone gets a damage there.
So that does knock out Hunter.
Including my people get a damage. So that puts Zeb up to 4 and Sabine to 1, but Hunter's down now.
Yep.
So now we attack Echo with my... I get to jump, so I'm going to remove the pin. Wherever it is, it's under here somewhere, I think.
It's under Zeb, yep.
Yep, I'll remove the pin there. And we will then focus and swing.
Okay.
Yeah, why not? Sabine's focused here, so she has 7 dice in melee. They get 4 defense dice in melee.
We do have protection and steadfast.
That's a good roll.
It's
only 1
solid.
failure. I'm gonna be the way that the failures have been pumping out. I'm happy with that roll.
Alrighty.
Oh, that was a hit. There we go.
So 2 expertise and defense is just 1 block, but we do have protection and steadfast. So
you
that's
can't
helpful.
take it 4.
So yep, 4 on your tree.
I can get 2 shoves at 3, so that's not too hard. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 4, right? You said, yeah. So yeah, we'll do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which becomes 5 in protection, and I'll get to shove you once there because I have 2 shoves.
Right, so he flips the middle, gets 2.
1, 2, and I also get a momentum cube.
No, it's just 1. Because the 2 point is.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. 1. I get 1 for wounding him. There we go.
Alrighty. Roll the defense dice. It's this point. we know I can peek into my deck because of Luminara's ability. I know it's Luminara. She's not going to help me get a point really over there. So we are going to go ahead and use our friend here. He is going to heal up and everything except for the pin is going to stay. We'll flip this over here, and then what we'll do is we'll focus and we will shoot Ezra.
Okay. Ezra's dice.
Oops.
Crosshair's dice. Probably last roll of the game. Let's see what he does.
10 dice. Ranged attacking to Mr. Berger. Oh, at the start of it, we'll give Ezra an extra wound just to really make sure we kill him.
Cool.
Nobody else has that 1 health on your side. I don't think so. Why not?
You still only rolled 1 failure.
All right, so 1 failure. We got 3 expertise.
It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. So we'll turn the failure to a hit. 3 expertise is 2 crits and a damage.
Okay, I'm gonna let you keep talking, but I'm gonna show you it doesn't matter. Okay, we got 3 expertise, which is 2 blocks, which means I'm canceling a total of 4, which takes away 4, but he needs 1 wound, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that will wound him. There's only 1 thing left I might be able to pull out.
Alrighty.
Okay, after that, there's 1 less hope. Since he's down, I get to dash, heal, and make a 5 dice attack. I don't have anything to heal off myself, so we're just gonna make that 5 dice attack. I lose my hunker into the commandos. As a last ditch effort, I need to get pretty much a full money roll here to be able to use a I'm just gonna take this to use the free force push as well. Let's see what we can get here. It's 5.
And melee is 4. Defense dice.
5 dice. Any failures? One failure at 1. I didn't bring his card over. 1 success is going to be 2, a crit and a hit.
Oh man, I'm in trouble actually.
This might actually do something here, depending on how his defense dice roll.
So 2 expertise for them in melee, or 2 expertise is just 2 blocks.
I think
So I
that's
get to
enough
block
stop me, though.
3. So 1, 2, 3. Go down to your tree 3 times.
Yep, it will stop me. Well, that's going to get me to be able to shove you twice, but I'm not. I'm 1 away from being able to do the free force push. So, for instance, we'd shove him down, but it'd be 1-to-1. He would still have us. He's going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. He didn't even need 4. He just needed 3 with
I just get 3. So 1, 2, 3. But I knocked it down.
How do you only get 3?
So
I have the middle
point. Yeah.
But you got the.
But yeah, I do get a momentum cube for knocking down Ezra, and then 1, 2, 3 will bring me right there. So that does win me the last struggle here.
Yep.
Had he had the ability to push that guy off with the force push, he would have gotten that point back, and we would have gone another round.
But prolonged it 1 more time, but I don't think it would have done anything different.
Yeah,
it was a good game.
It's very close.
I know someone commented that I should stop complaining about failures, but I think I had 6 rolls of more than 3 or 4 failures in defense rolls.
I mean, this was actually more of a expertise game for you. You just were rolling all the expertise.
Which, after you get to a certain amount, is pretty much a failure. Because
Yeah,
if you roll 5, I've rolled 5 twice.
Yeah, 4 and 5 expertise in a
they
roll
only
is a
changed to
lot.
2 hits. It just doesn't do anything. But the defensive rolls I'm talking about, I think I had multiple.
You had a lot
1
of-
block, 4 blanks, 1 block, or 1 expertise, 4 blanks. So it's just a lot to overdo. Poor Chopper and Ezra went down like nothing. And But the Rebel, the Rebel Spectre team is a lot of fun. They definitely don't. They're not as like. I wounded my 3rd unit in the very last turn of the game where he wounded his.
Yeah, they're not hard hitting.
Not at all.
But they're very tricky, and they're very moving around everywhere, and Ezra's ability to break ties is very, very strong.
I think they're usually better defensive with all their defensive tech, but I just rolled a lot of bad rolls, so it didn't help their defensive abilities, like giving cover and being able to restand up and being able to heal a lot. The healing helped me survive early from Hera, but
I do have to say, playing Never Tell Me the Odds, this feels much more different positioning-wise than the other 2. There's a lot more points on the board. There's a lot of different areas that you're playing in. That
the ability is different
and
too.
then,
you would have won a turn earlier if I didn't do that primary thing.
Yeah, and then that offset for the way the points are set up for our first round. Like I had 1, 2, 3, and he had 1, 2 back there. So it's a much more like not even. It's kind of got an offset to it. Makes the red player have a little bit more advantage to it.
Yeah, I think the first one and the second one feel very similar, except for the second one you get a free ability with your Shatterpoint. Other than that, they felt similar. They were a little closer.
Yeah. Like the setup was kind of similar. It was always even where you're placing the tokens and which tokens were active.
There was a lot more things active in the second one. Remember the one where the whole outside is active?
Yeah, the whole outside, but it's still even. So there's
a little
one
difference.
has a little bit of a variance, and I think it felt different, where the first 2 kind of felt a little samey.
Yeah, there's a little difference between the first second, but this one feels the most different of the 3.
And then the changing the odds things, that's kind of cool. You know, that it won me that first struggle, or that second struggle, which I think kind of pushed this my way, because I don't know that I would have won that second struggle if I didn't win it that round.
No, you were. I was happy you won it because I was like, I'm just going to throw activations at nothing. But was hoping I could go a little farther, but I still think Bad Batch is one of the strongest units in the game. The abilities to just constantly change
feels strong.
your blanks to hits.
After playing with Iden, though, Bad Batch doesn't feel as strong as Iden does. Because with Gideon's ability to just add hits all the time.
So Iden has probably a better... Well, I mean, it's the same thing. You get to add a hit versus change a failure to a hit. Kind of same thing unless you're rolling stupid good. But I think where it comes different is the Bad Batch have better defensive tech. I think once you finally got Wrecker up, you just ignored Wrecker for so long. Well, he should have. You could put him in reserve right away.
I had him in reserve, but he wasn't getting me points. But I could have moved him.
Once he's in there, you get that protection steadfast going.
Yeah.
Iden doesn't do that for her people. Neither does Gideon.
Yeah.
And then Hunter can also reroll his blocks, which made him really hard to kill. Kept rerolling those failures, so you lived a couple turns longer. But Iden definitely, I think Iden units is the best kill unit in the game. They can just kill.
Del being able to double shot without having to spend force is pretty solid. So
that's very good.
My flavor is Iden, even though I lost with her and I won with the Bad Batch. I still would rather go back to playing Iden than play the Bad Batch again. But
well, the great thing with the Bad Batch is you played. I think you would like a harder hitted Jedi, but then again, you healed a lot with Luminar.
Yeah, Luminar heals a lot, which I think the Bad Batch doesn't have a lot of, and being able to pull damage off a Wrecker, being able to pull off some statuses really helps. Yeah. And then, giving the extra movement also. So every time you wound somebody, you're moving.
I still think if you played with Obi, you would like it better.
Yeah, Obi, I think, is the top tier.
Obi and Bad Batch.
They all have hunker abilities, and you just don't lose the hunker.
Ever.
It just is crazy.
Yeah, it'd be really good.
Because Echo and Tech, if they have a hunker, they're throwing extra dice on defense and offense. So they become super tanks.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. The next episode we will drop, you guys will have some new units on it.
We didn't have a keyword. What's the keyword?
The keyword is going to be...
expertise. All the expertise.
All the expertise.
All the expertise.
Something about expertise gets you double entries.
Keywords for the expertise. Get this awesome bumper. Get the cool foil cards.
Yeah, we'll show some new units off next week that we haven't shown on the channel yet. And hope you guys enjoy the matches. Keep the comments coming. Spread the love.
Man, the Legion Cups really make us play a lot more Shatterpoint because we don't get to play Legion.
Yeah, since we're filming so much with other people playing Legion, we get a little bit more Shatterpoint in here. So that's nice.
So hopefully you guys are enjoying it.
Hope you guys enjoyed the first full year of Shatterpoint. By the time this video drops, it'll be just a touch past the full year of Shatterpoint. But
we've enjoyed it.
It's been a good first year. We've got like 17-ish episodes, 18
Joe
episodes
likes to
in the
beat
first
me.
year.
He's about a 75% win rate, I believe, at this point. So that's good.
Yeah. Have a good night, guys.
Thanks for watching.